Isaiah King,
everybody.
My favorite.
Yes, thank you for helping our sound
My
effects.
dude, what's happening? I got to meet your girlfriend at the game
Good to see you.
last week. My favorite quote in the players group me was, "If they're gonna put me in more trades, spell my name right."
I had to say it. They gotta spell it right.
They got to spell it right. Respect the man. I got to give a shout out to Slade the Blade's dad, who's back in chat. Josh Rogan. Josh Rogan. Your show has replaced the Paul Feinbaum show. I love it. As far as all the talk about the trades, etc., just win and it will work. Will all work out.
That's it. That's
Just
it.
win,
always
baby.
has been, always will be in football. You win games, it doesn't matter.
Right.
That is true.
Win.
How do you feel about where you ended up with the trade and everything?
I'll be honest. At first, I was a little hot.
Yeah.
That's why I said that in the chat.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
But just thinking about it, talking to my little corner, like back home, my parents
Yeah.
and my best friends,
Yeah.
they were like, "Hey, just play your game."
Right.
And I looked back at it again, and I was like, you know what? I got Stu with me.
Yep.
T. Will.
Yep.
Terrence is a great receiver.
Right.
Ball fade James Harden.
Come on.
I was like,
The Roastmaster General.
exactly.
Dude, I mean, for a squad that's 0-4,
Yeah.
there's a lot of talent on that team. We were talking about it yesterday. And the team like the Knights of Degen or the Apes right now, they're so deep at these positions that it's hard to get a chance. You know, not only are the Zappers deep, but there's still an opportunity to show out and be a stud. I would love to be on the Zappers right now. If I were playing in this league, I
Nothing
would
to lose.
love the opportunity to play on the Zappers.
Nothing
Me
to
and
lose.
Stu are eating it up.
Yeah.
Let's
We love
go.
Dude,
Right?
you are not playoff eliminated. You're not.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I said. We're gonna
Right.
make a comeback.
Yeah.
And they got a great fan base.
Sure.
I mean, I played for them last year.
Yeah.
Bob and the fans talking to me and everything. Played
See?
with Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah. And you know what? Listen, Woody the Duck said in chat, Isaiah King made out on this trade, honestly. And like I said, I am a very, down the middle. I root for you guys as people to do very well in this league because you guys have all become my friends. I love watching you guys play football. But I love exciting football games, and I love things to get really interesting in this league is when there's parity, just like in the NFL, just like in the NHL. Like there's nothing better than playoff hockey because the parity, NBA, everything, there is parity. That's where the MLB is losing interest, is because the teams that spend all the money win the games. You don't do that in fan-controlled football. And now, there's some favorites that are coming out, and you guys, they can hate all they want. 0-4, it's not over.
Facts. Oh, we're chirping it up in practice. We're ready. Stu was locked in today.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more quiet than usual, but it was like a locked in quiet.
go.
Like,
See?
Stu's ready.
Love it. Let's go.
Yeah. And I was talking to Slade the Blade yesterday, and I hadn't seen him since the game on Saturday, and he was angry.
Oh, it's
Just
gonna be
angry about
such a good game.
about his performance, the team's performance, everything. He's like, it comes down to me. I love him putting the responsibility on his shoulder. I'm telling you, you might think that KOD and Bored Ape is the game of the weekend. That's what everybody's kind of circling on their calendar. Let me tell you what, that Zappers should have been Stars game
Zap
is
Stars.
Good one.
going to be
gonna be electric.
absolute fire.
Slade does
No pun
not
intended.
want to lose
Yeah.
not only two in a row to teams that didn't have a win.
Yeah.
He does not want to do that. But y'all are like, this is it right here. Like, this is like one game at a time. You win one, you win the next one, you win the next one. We have a real shot of being in the playoffs. I'm pumped, man.
gonna happen.
I'm really excited.
I'm betting on us.
Bet
There we
on it.
go.
Take it to
Hell yeah.
Vegas. You heard it from Isaiah King.
Hell yeah.
Because you guys are first game of the day,
Yes, we are.
leading it off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this weekend, these are all huge games. It's almost like rivalry week here. There's a lot of people coming to these games. All the suites are sold out. I mean, it's going to be a fun weekend in the FCF. Should have been Stars Zappers the early game, then 8 Okie Kingpins in the second game in that first half.
Rematch.
In that rematch, right?
Big game.
And the Kingpins again took out should have been Stars in a very exciting last game last week. Kingpins are not a 1-3 football team, in my opinion. I mean, they kind of had some bad luck early
I don't
on.
think they're a 1-3 team.
No.
A lot of talent there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Stu locked in. You're feeling it. I
Coming
think-
off of last night, you looked great last night.
Appreciate it.
Great job last
I wish
night.
I won, but
I know, man.
shout out Kevin. He
Uh-huh.
got it that time.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's hard to beat 9 in a row. The
9
dude
in a
kind of
row
just
is
went
a lot.
I
off.
know.
Yeah.
And he started early.
Right.
I couldn't get it going early.
Yeah. I mean, tell me about what makes that man up so difficult sometimes. Is it because the defensive backs get a little leeway on holds and stuff sometimes? Or is it because it's just there's only really 3 routes you can run?
I mean, glad you said that. The routes,
Yeah.
everybody thinks it's so simple. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like you got about 3 choices.
Right.
And you're going to have to pick it. Yeah.
Right.
And you don't get that much time. It's only
No.
3 seconds. And then another thing, we're really happy that the refs don't stay in the hotel. Because it beats bad. They don't. There's no such thing as flags. I mean, I was lucky to get one
Yeah.
last night.
Yep.
See, Kevin got lucky with 2.
He got two.
Two.
Yeah.
Is there something to be said about possibly like meeting in the middle, not over flagging, not under flagging, maybe just a couple more flags? And I do got to give a shout out to Nerdy Watches in the chat. I did argue about it. I do call it the no flag league. Sometimes though, when you see a jersey getting pulled, you're like,
Yeah, they ripped my shirt last night.
see, and that's a Russell Athletic jersey. Those things are not supposed to rip, according to Coach Liotta.
Right.
Okay, so what do you think? Like, do you think it's defense? You think it's because you have the speed, you've got. I mean, but and last year I felt like it was a lot easier for you guys to get open in that man up. Like there was a lot more
Yeah.
conversions, right?
Mhm.
Is it just the defense kind of stepping up, or
I think it's the defense stepping up, but I think it's also that the rules got like brought down a little bit.
okay?
They're letting the holding slide a little bit, so like they're like, hey, we can get away with it most of the time,
Okay.
so why not do it?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I do the same thing. I think if I was on defense,
Dude, I
I'm
mean,
gonna get away with it.
Absolutely, I would. I used to in high school too, right? Like you do what you can to just not get caught.
Yeah.
You're gonna get caught occasionally, but when you don't, you look like a stud.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's a great job. You did your job exactly. That's all you're looking for.
My next door neighbor growing up was he reffed all the way into D1 college, right? He reffed in the Big Ten, and I said like, when do you call holding and when don't you? He's like, it's holding on every single play. Every single play.
Probably.
Right? There's holding on every single play in football. There's no way you can't.
Right.
There's got to be some form of like illegal leverage that you just get away with.
Half the time, it's never gonna be seen.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So what do your family, are they going to come see you play? Or are they?
Yeah, they are. Well,
Yeah.
my dad's just coming this weekend.
Okay.
so.
Nice.
Right on. Is your girlfriend coming back?
No, she's not coming back. She's working.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Did she have fun last week?
She did.
Good.
And she really enjoyed that. You gave her the VIP.
Yeah.
so-
Come on. I mean,
Appreciate that.
when family comes in, if I can meet them and help them get into that VIP section, I mean, I get in trouble by putting some people in the boxes sometimes. But, I mean, what, are they going to fire me? It's just a freaking wristband. I hope nobody's watching. Like, wait,
Yeah, right.
that's Makuga doing that?
And Josh's cell phone's ringing.
Yep. And there you go. UC_510 says hearing should have gone. Hollywood should have gone to the Zaps too. The hell, KOD wind up with him and T.O. Zaps need the most help. Okay, you're not wrong. But guess who they got? They got Isaiah King and they got QB Stu.
They sure did.
They sure did.
We're golden over here.
Yeah. I
Oh my
like the
God.
confidence, Isaiah. I like it. King James over here.
Darren Woods is saying his girl needs VIP.
Okay.
Call me Ghost.
Wait, don't put it in the chat. Then I can find it and I get in trouble. I'm basically making my own wristbands. There's just the Josh Makuga VIP
It's
section.
just a piece of white loose
it's-
leaf taped, scotch
it's
taped.
fine. Trainers can tape you up. We'll write VIP on it and marker. Highlight so far this season for you, Isaiah.
Highlight. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a short season for me.
Yeah.
The first game, my first catch of the season, got loose, did a little wiggle
Yeah.
on the defender, got down the field, and then hurt my knee.
Yeah.
Hamstring injury. Had to sit out the second and third game.
Yeah.
That was rough. And then I got back and I played with KOD, and that was a fun game,
Sure.
but just didn't get the ball as much. But like everybody played great.
Yeah.
Jay Will, Jordan Williams,
Yeah.
balled out that game.
For sure.
Twinkle
No
toes.
reason to be mad about that. So, but I guess the highlight was just showing what I can do on the man up yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the routes, I got the skills.
He's got it, and now he's on the zapper. He's
Yeah,
about
I'm
to
ready.
get the ball. You heard it here. Isaiah King is ready. Things are about to get very, very interesting in fan-controlled football. I'm telling you, this weekend is the launching point into the second half of the season and into the playoffs. So Isaiah King, can't wait to see what you do on the field,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Let's
Baby.
go.